Hunter's Talisman over, let's say, Hunter's Machete, just because the Q spamming the Dance of Arrows actually consumes a lot of mana. So we just want to make sure that we have enough to get through a couple of clears. We'll start with the Gromp, we'll go for the blue, and then probably depending on where everything else comes about, we'll go ahead and sort of figure it out from there. But if our stack comes in the form of the Rift Scuttler, then we'll hang out over on that side.
The only true death.
We marked Corki. I think Corki is a good mark for us. Pre-level 2, well, here's the reason why that I didn't want to mark him in the first place. First of all, he has his Valkyrie to get away. Second, he has heal and flash. So we could try to burn it. If he is anywhere this way, imagine this sort of imaginary line. If he is anywhere behind the imaginary line toward his base, he's going to have to force... We might not even have to force any of his summoners. He might just be able to walk back Valkyrie. Especially because we'll be coming at him level 2. Maybe he's greedy and skills up Q and then E. Or some iteration of that. Maybe goes Gatling Gun and Phosphorus Bomb, or one or the other. But I think we're okay. I don't want to invade Trundle. I'm sure Trundle's just going to slap the heck out of me with his beat stick, because he's traditional Trundle. And we'll go ahead and get Wolf's Frenzy, because after we have taken this one, it will be up pretty soon after. We're just gonna get a heal, cut around just a little bit, so that we are mitigating as much damage as possible. Again, just sort of walking around, and one final hit does it. Wolf's Frenzy is back up. We'll go ahead and fight the wolves, oddly enough. Make sure to not step out of the area, because that cancels the benefit of auto re-upping the Wolf's Frenzy. We see that our stack is over there, so we're just going to go ahead, run through our jungle, and try to make something happen. We might actually try to protect our dude. We have Smite to get the Rift, so we can get an early first stack. So we're going to put this here, and we're just going to be watching out. Go ahead and use the pot as well. So 430 for the purposes of Smite, so that we don't get outsmited. And we're just going to go ahead and take that right there. Go to a red buff, try to maybe loop around for Echo, but I don't think we have a really good shot at it. We have one stack right now, so that's okay. Second stack would be fantastic, but we don't want to force the issue, especially if it actually causes our Echo to die. He has teleport instead of heal, so that could actually work against us if we sort of force him into this fight. Trundle is top, so I am running my way over here. I'm going to switch my mark and come this way. No need to dive that deep in. And there we go. Okay, so just a little bit of map awareness and being in the right place at the right time helps us unlock this kill. And we tank 2 tower hits. I don't know if he's serious or not. I hope he's not. I really don't want him to rage, especially because this is promo. I really am unsure if this guy's serious about the hacks accusation, because I very clearly did not use hacks. Attacked once so that he can auto attack, otherwise he would have died. So I thought that was a legitimately good play overall, but now I'm being accused of hacking, which I think is flattery in a way. We're gonna go ahead and save our Smite for the Scuttle Crab here, just in case Trundle's around. We can definitely beat Trundle one-on-one right now, as we sort of saw from the last engage. But we want to make sure then not only can we beat him, but we can secure the Scuttle Crab as well. So 450 for the Smite. We actually are going to save the Smite unless we see Trundle. We don't see him. We'll actually be able to go in his jungle. Okay, and there we go. So, trying to make things happen across the map, counter jungle as much as possible, push this in so that they miss a wave. So Trundle is not happy with us, as we can see. So, we're just going to kind of push this in. Oh, had I known that he would go for the teleport, I probably wouldn't have pushed in the lane, because now I feel as though I've deprived him of CS. Corky's heal down, and I might head top. Go ahead, pick up Devour pretty early, 3-0 early lead. Early drag on my way, just so we can get the Devour stacking. After that, we'll head toward the top, get the Rift Scuttler, and then move from there. We'd actually theoretically try to do this. I'm gonna head bot and see if we can get anything. I don't have flash up, but I do have smite, which is a blue smite. They're pushing in, so even if Trundle is here,
an enemy has been slain.
We should be okay
Those who run from death
taking this. So that's another stack. We're just gonna hang out. We have our ultimate. And I guess we'll try to find them in the jungle. Teleport is used top. Okay, they warded that right there. I actually think it's...
What sound do they make?
feathers falling on fresh
It's
snow.
okay for us to go dragon. I'll just go ahead and push this into the tower. I don't want to take any of his CS.
An ally has been slain.
Top has just died. We're just sort of forcing him off tower. Trundle is right under us. They're pretty weak, so I think we could actually smite. 510
In time.
is the smite amount. Okay, so he's able to actually secure it.
Wait for them to flee.
So, had they waited a little bit longer, we would have
Slain an enemy.
been fine, but they decided to be more aggressive, and so we were ultimately punished for that. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate you. In terms of itemization, I think we'll go ahead and get Boots of Swiftness
And scream
and just try to
and flee.
do as much as possible for us. We'll see. Well, there goes my advantage. Yeah. 3-0 will pretty much do that for
We
you.
are not dreams.
I think Blade of the Rune King will probably be our next item. If I were to make a guess, just so that we can have a little bit of survivability, a little bit of sustain, and be able to combat Trundle if we have to go one-on-one with him. So there's no vision. I really hope I don't think this is a good fight overall. Okay, so I actually was able to solo the dragon up until that point. I know that there is a pink ward over here. So right now we're just trying to do our best. What's that? I want to make sure that Echo isn't getting himself killed. So securing objectives, obviously good for the team overall, but also good for me as I am stacking Devour. So finding ways to get ourselves involved, and actually, can I kill these mobs without dying? The answer is yes. So we're able to get Dragon. We're gonna go ahead and get a Vamp Scepter, because I think the additional sustain will help us. Grab a pink ward and start heading to red. We're already at 12 stacks of Devours, 4 stacks of the Mark of Kindred, and we should probably switch this up and maybe go against Maokai top. It looks like our Xin Zhao will be split pushing. Holy cow, that damage! Split pushing for the vast majority of the game. So we're going to try to find as many opportunities as possible to hang out near him, because inevitably they will come get him, or theoretically come get him, like right there, 2v1. So running. I don't know, we actually can't solo the Rift Herald, and I don't know if we can solo Maokai, so we're just going to do as much as possible to get our stacks up. We don't have vision of their teammates in Zhao TP top. Okay, so that is an easy kill on Trundle. We know that he smited over here, so if Echo can actually come over here, or someone can come over here, maybe the Xin, preferably the Xin to tank it. And then make our way toward mid. He's running in the wrong direction. Okay, and there we go. Let's go ahead and try to get this as well. Try to secure as many objectives as possible. We'll leave one of those up. Pull this into the distance. Oh, good hook. And we don't have any mana. So, being a little bit greedy there, it's probably something that we should have been more cognizant of. I think Hurricane is our next item, although we do have a Vamp Scepter. A Hurricane seems to make the most sense. Hex Drinker, the magic damage. I guess the magic damage of Maokai, but that is really it. Again, Xin Zhao is just kind of split pushing, so we just want to make sure that we're helping out with the objectives as much as possible. He's trying to avoid the hooks, but at a certain point, he eventually gets caught out, which is to be expected. We have 5 seconds on our blue buff. I'm shocked he even hooked me. Well played. Well, that's all we know. The next person that we're going to put our mark on is probably... We've been killing Trundle a lot, so let's just keep that going. We'll get blue buff, get Rift, Scuttler, and then we will go ahead and join the bot. This is a way to say, hey, we're here for you guys. And one more, okay, and come bot. Their blue buff is up as well if Xin Zhao wants to get that. Echo is being a little bit more aggressive, and he's tank Echo mid, which is hilarious. But that's even a thing. And we're saying, we're coming, we're coming, we're coming. And I was trying to give that up, but... Okay, so Echo is here. We'll get reported and flagged. Ugh.
I smell them.
Pretty excessive stuff. Game seem to be going pretty well. Not a lot of negativity on that
How does
end, but lo and behold. Let's go hang out with our Xin Zhao pal. Hopefully, 2v1 we're able to hang out. Let's go. Two people at bot lane, we are top. If we had Hurricane, it would make this a lot easier. But we do not. So. Let a red buff tick up. But again, we're just trying to split push. Xin Zhao was doing everything within his power to push. So we will join him and actually try to run away here. Just because everyone seems to have been backing, we should do the same. Upgrade our Hurricane. Just to be safe. Hook up the Jarm's Fist so that we can have it stack as we build Sterix, but I don't think we're actually going to get that far into the game anyway. I'm at 7 total Kindred stacks, which is ridiculous. And I'm about to get Devour all within almost 20 minutes, if all goes according to plan. 7-2-1, pretty far ahead, which is nice. And he's sort of denying this right here. And there's that. 2 more stacks, and then we're good. 1 more remaining. And it seems as though Xin Zhao it's ours, he used TP, so let's go ahead and group with our pals in mid lane. Although I think we were probably better suited to let's go ahead and burn the ults early. Okay. That was actually a really good combo by them. Echo coming in for the kill. Xin Zhao just minding his own business, getting top lane. What I've been not guilty of, but what I haven't been doing as well normally is using my Kindred ult at the right time, so using Lancer Spite. I think in that situation I had to sort of pop it up as fast as possible, and I think that's what I did. So the second I was able to, I was spamming it, and then we go ahead and use it. So before 20-minute mark, we have 7 stacks. This was on Thrush. We have 7 stacks of our Kindred's mark, or I'm sorry, Mark of the Kindred. We also have Devour, and at this point they should surrender. No need to go to our jungle.
Hungry we follow.
An ally has been slain.
And send that message, and we're going. We have 1 inhib, top. Gonna go ahead. burning. That's when Seric's Gauge comes into play. So hopefully they're able to go ahead and get this inhib. Xin Zhao has 0 defensive items. Well, I guess Titanic Hydra is quasi-defensive. This solution is getting way too cocky. But apparently he can, given his 8-3 and 4 scoreline. Gets the double kill, but dies to Trundle. And then hopefully they're able to just close out the game entirely. So, actually, getting the Vampiric Scepter and not building it into anything was, I think, overall good for us. We definitely survived some exchanges and was able to sustain throughout the game a little bit better than maybe, let's say, without it. Right now, after I have my Styrax, which is my only defensive item for the game, we're not really in fear of AP. Although I guess Corki has a lot of it. So, this is sort of my defensive item for the game. And then I'll end up maybe going for a... I normally you go for Hexringer, but I think I'll just get Blade of the Rune King here.
Those who run from death stood still in light.
Okay, so we have blue buff. We'll just head over, push in
Bits of them
these
stick in my blood.
right here. And I have to say, and I've said it once and I'll say it a million times, Kindred is the coolest champion in the game, for sure. Matt Mercer, who is an incredible and very accomplished voice actor, is the one who is responsible for Wolf, and he is just absolutely phenomenal. And I'm very glad that his talents are getting recognized. Not that I am extremely knowledgeable about voice acting, but what I do know is that he's awesome. He also seems like a really good dude, so I'm glad good things can happen to a guy like that. But at this point, we're just sort of backing up as much as we can, letting our Styrax pop up, and almost tanking in a way. Okay, so double kill comes up. We're 2v5ing for a while there, and an assist comes our way. Echo. You know, the one thing about Bami Cinder as opposed to Sunfire Cape is that Bami Cinder does far less overall damage as you would expect. So actually it might have been beneficial for Echo, for the sake of just doing a lot of AoE damage, to have gone for the Sunfire Cape, maybe second item. I think he went for Bami's, if I remember correctly, went for Bami's into Abyssal, into Iceborne. It might have been smart to go Bami's into Abyssal, into Sunfire, into Iceborne. Maybe pass up on the boots, but I think Merc Shreds and the whole mobility thing seems to be working out just fine for our pal. So let's go ahead, get ourselves some more attacks. We probably could have finished this game 5-6 minutes ago. So we're just coming on in, finishing out the game. Don't want to jinx ourselves, but it is nice to have won 5 games in a row today, especially given maybe the track record that we had, the games leading up to this. We're 1,500 gold away. We have all of our dudes here. 20 seconds away from our ultimate. So we're just gonna push these minions. We should please. I just want the game to be over. Oh, and it continues on. Braum? Braum? Punches of Justice? Xin Zhao? Anyone? Bueller? Oh! One hit away the throws! Oh, please! Just let us win! It's just the smallest HP away. Just give it to us, man. Echo TP? The hook? Did I not just tell you?
Wait for them.
Yeah, this is not working as we planned. We're actually letting them get back into the game, which would be absolutely gut-wrenching overall. If we let that happen. We're gonna go ahead and get the third dragon. Give ourselves a bit more movement speed.
Yet they are never.
Just hit plat 5, so yeah, we're in a game with a lot of golds, it seems. Makes me a sad boy. Let's go ahead, Alacrity.
They are not dreams.
We're headed bot.
We are the waking.
I guess we're headed mid. I really don't think it matters, but Quirky Roids for Kids seems to be really excited about this game. But we'll see.
Follow the tracks.
Phantom Dance was an interesting choice here. Well, there we go, baby. It was a hard fall, but it's gonna point in the general direction. Oh, my hand eventually disappears. Congratulations, made it to plat 4. So we're back. We demoted. Let's go, bronze 5. Oh boy. At this point, that